You know, Henry Ford created a wonderful system for him. He was answering the problems that he had at the time, which is the right thing in my point of view that you should be doing. But what we did was we took it as a blueprint. It worked for him, we expected it to work for everybody else, and I think somewhere along the line we forgot how to question whether this is really working for us or not. And systems thinking really is diametrically opposed to an awful lot of what we're taught in business schools and on MBAs and things like that. You know, we're just not taught to look at the work in this way. It's profoundly different.
The Western economies are coming to crunch time. You know, I think the command and control principles and structures that have been in place in service organisations over the last sort of 50, 80 years are definitely showing signs of wear and fatigue. Some of the large, you know, the big institutional service organisations are riding the waves just simply because of their huge mass and weight. The momentum is still keeping them going. But certainly the challenges of new or start-up service organisations, and even the big ones, you know, they're all they have to remain fit and agile. They have to be able to be much more sensitive to what the customer wants, put the customer at the heart of their business.
I think at the moment, you know, if you do an MBA, they still teach the old way of working. At schools and college, they still teach the old way of working. So there's a whole host of things have to change through education to get people to realise there's a different way of working. But as Toyota as a company get more powerful and become more successful, more people will want to understand, well, what is it they're doing? Now, it's not just as simple as going to look at Toyota and doing a little industrial visit to them. You have to understand that it's a complete change of thinking that you have to go through. And for me, it's not about copying best practice from Toyota, it's about having better practice within your own organisation.
First step is what they have to do is they will have had a theoretical session, a workshop, where we've talked about this contrast between what we call command and control thinking and systems thinking. And their job is actually to go out into their organisation and actually make that distinction real for themselves. So they have to go out and understand, if you take design for example, and the contrasting views are functional specialisation versus demand, value and flow. What they have to do is they have to go out and understand the importance of understanding demand. Why is it so important? Why is it that demand represents the greatest leverage of change for any system?